Okay. All right. So playing high. Anything in
I am the high B's in Strauss 1,
uh-huh.
for example, or the last phrase in Mozart 4
Yeah.
with the trill and then up to the B.
Yeah.
I can slur up to high notes really nicely, but articulating the
Yeah.
scales on Mozart 4 has been problematic.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then, it comes back to staying relaxed while I'm playing and taking in a nice relaxed breath
Right. Okay.
um, between phrases.
Okay. You probably do know that Alex 103s often tend to have a problem playing the B flat on the first valve, right?
Yeah.
And
Okay.
it doesn't, it
This
doesn't,
is a big high. This isn't a 103.
oh, that's a Dirk.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, then they won't have that problem.
No.
You solved it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then could you show me you
Could I
playing?
show you?
Yep. Okay. Okay. Um, just let me fix my microphone settings. Yeah, that's better. Okay. All right. So going up to the G, first of all, are you comfortable around G?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Um, and and for the B flat, or any note that feels kind of high to you, do you have any particular idea or concept about how to go get to those high notes? Some technical,
I'm
physical
trying to
idea?
make a small amount and a more focused airstream
Uh-huh. Okay. And
to get more airstream.
and how do you get the airstream more focused? Is it with your lips or
With my tongue,
and
preferably.
anything else?
Tongue, lips, um, maybe trying to get my cheek a little closer together.
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, that explains what I saw. Um, up to about F, you are able to comfortably play with what you just described. But when you get up to the G, probably you from G above, the level of physical energy you need is more than what you get from your uh, tongue and lips and facial muscles.
Okay.
So we want to look for yet another resource of energy. And can you think of any?
The chest and core.
Exactly. Do you have any ideas or plans around engaging your chest and core?
Um, I like to give
Yeah,
a
push. Yeah,
impulses, kind of a motion from the diaphragm.
yeah. And were
Uh,
you doing that? And were you doing that just now?
Maybe not.
Maybe not. So let's try, especially when you go na dee da 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 dee da na dee da 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 dee dee da na, that one, the G.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Good. Okay. There's a little bit of delay in the sound. So still, it sounded like your G and B flat was a little more open than the time before. But I'm not sure because, because of the technology issues. How did it sound to your ears?
It sounded more relaxed.
Hmm. And how did it feel?
It felt good.
Good.
Felt
Um,
I was less thinking about how my lips were feeling and kind of moving my focus over to
yeah,
working from lower.
yeah. Um, through the screen, your face turned less red.
Light red.
Yeah, so it was less red. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So that probably means there was less pressure above here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, the last time you played, there was only once that I think you forgot to use your abs, which
Mhm.
is the second time you go. So after na dee dee da 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 dee da dee da da dee da dee da da dee, that C to F da dee. I think that's
Yeah.
where you could use the same method again. Yeah.
Okay. Let me.
And yeah. So let's make a comparison. First, could you play the second phrase for the second part? Um, kind of without using your apps. And then play the same again, intentionally using your apps. And then with your apps. Yeah. That was kind of artificial to make that kind of comparison, but it makes it clear, doesn't it?
Yeah. Can I
Yeah.
do it again?
Sure.
There's also a difficulty a drop off between sitting and standing playing.
Yeah.
For me,
Mhm.
if we could adjust that.
Is it easier for you to play in sitting?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Mhm. Was it more difficult playing standing than sitting just now as well? No? Good.
Well, let me try the whole phrase.
Yeah. One thing I notice between sitting and standing, the difference between sitting and standing, is that actually you're moving more when you're sitting. Does that make any sense?
What kind of movement?
You're moving your horn a little more and you're moving your neck a little more. So for some reason, it's probably related to the way you hold the horn, or maybe the way you have your legs and feet aligned, but something about the way you're standing is inhibiting certain movements that you're doing more when you're sitting. And my guess is that's what's making the slight difference in the ease of playing.
Okay.
So let's warm up moving the horn. I know that it sounds strange. Could you hold up the horn, but not putting your mouthpiece on your lips yet? Yeah, kind of like that. And then without touching your lips with the mouthpiece, simply lift your horn up. Yep. And can you extend your right arm all the way? Good. Yep. And then bring it down, all the way down. Extend both arms all the way down. Bring it up, and then bring it up towards your right side, and then to the other side. Yeah. Good. And of course, when we play, we don't use this much movement. It's much smaller.
Yeah.
But go ahead and try playing again. That looked and sounded easier. How was it for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a lot easier.
Yeah, yeah. And actually, you were moving your legs much more as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So whenever you notice something kind of less free playing standing, this might be something good to remind yourself of.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So any questions so far?
Nope, not so much. I'm kind of enjoying how I'm feeling what we're exploring.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Um,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Go ahead.
The idea of using your abs for energy and basically for air pressure I think it can be applied to something that requires more strength, like maybe Beethoven Seventh, or
Yeah.
things from Mahler. Would you like to try it out?
Sure.
Yeah,
Um,
like bum 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 ba da ba bum. That part. Press. Yeah, that was mostly coming from your lips.
that was.
Yeah. So I noticed that when your abs aren't helping you, the lips try to, of course, compensate or do whatever they can, and then you start to, um, well, I shouldn't say, well, you start to miss your notes a bit high.
Yeah.
That's probably because the lips are compressing kind of too fast. Yeah. So that means that actually your lips are doing fine. They have enough strength because when you get tight, you're simply hitting the high notes even higher, you know. So that doesn't mean that, you're not built up enough. So let's try that again. And I'm going to show you something visually not so nice, which is my tummy. You see it? When you go
Yeah.
boom, 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 oh, oh, boom. You saw a lot of movement, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Really do that when you play the high B natural.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. The first half sounded really good. Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Um, from my own personal experience, the way I incorporated this idea, it was whenever I felt like I wanted to press harder or felt like I wanted to kind of stiffen this area, instead of trying to relax, I would tell myself, use the abs, use the abs. So,
That could be much more helpful because
yeah,
telling myself to relax in stressful situations hasn't been helping.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, towards the end of that phrase, I think a normal human being will be more or less stressed.
Yeah.
So, especially towards the end, when you feel like your lips aren't really getting the notes, or you don't feel like we sometimes don't quite know where the notes are going to be.
Mm-hmm.
When you feel something like that, that's when we want to think, use the abs, move it, and really kind of move your tummy around like a yoga master.
Yeah.
I think I see Stefan Dor doing this all the time.
Yes.
Yeah, when he plays something high and really powerful, you see his chest pumping up like
Mm-hmm.
that. And I suspect, I suspect it's not his chest itself pumping up. It's his abdomen, area getting pushed up.
Getting engaged.
Yeah. Yeah. Not bracing, but really moving everything inside your belly towards the diaphragm so that more air can be pushed up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, try it out. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Good. Yeah. Yeah. Um. So. Na 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 ni 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 na 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 na. Great. Da-da-dee.
Yeah.
That ascend. That ascend. You really, really try to use your abs. Hmm. Good, good. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. Can we try that? Start standing up.
Sure. Well,
Yeah.
that was good.
Yeah. There.
Yeah, yeah.
And then other phrases.
Nice.
The beat was fine, but I don't know
Yeah.
down.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, you probably got relaxed
Yeah.
once you got the B flat. You all feel relieved, and then that's when that's when you start to, miss notes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But that will start to go away the more the B flat becomes normal to you.
Yeah.
Not that I'm saying that it feels perfectly normal to me. Right.
Relatively more. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, any questions so far?
I would like to hear your thoughts about like bad days. The good horn players sound great on their good days. I can do magical things on my good days.
Yeah.
But on my bad days, it's a disaster. And good horn players, someone like Stefan Dorr, when he has a bad day, he still sounds great.
Yeah. Yeah.
How can I raise my base
Mm.
muscle? What do you think about that?
Mm. Um, Probably a lot of it comes from experience
Mm-hmm.
and also from kind of simply the amount of hour you put into practicing the horn. Of course, we have to be careful of that because, if you get neurotic about putting hours into the horn, it just damages us.
Yeah.
Uh, like, do you get headaches on windy days or really stormy days? Do you have things like symptoms like that?
I get migraines kind of seasonally.
Seasonally. Yeah.
Once, twice a year.
Oh, okay.
I'll get a migraine episode and then not be able to play for 2 days.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
The
But
leg.
that doesn't happen. Doesn't happen so often.
Um, well, more often than I'd like.
Uh-huh.
Uh, but not very often.
Mm-hmm. See, you might be more perceptive than some others to temperature and what else?
Air pressure.
Air pressure, I guess. Yeah, air pressure. Yeah, yeah. Um, so maybe you can start observing how your body is feeling in general,
Mm-hmm.
and if that seems to be getting affected easily, um, eating well, sleeping well,
Yeah.
exercising well, of course, is going to help you. And things like yoga, meditation, or you know, acupuncture, or making sure that you aren't drinking too much cold things. And like first thing in the morning, what do you drink or eat first thing in the morning?
For my breakfast, I'm pretty ritual. I'll have some kind of whole grain toast,
Uh-huh.
coffee, um, peanut butter, and banana.
Okay. Before eating anything, if you drink a cup of hot water, and continue doing that for like 2 or 3 months, and you might or might not notice some kind of difference in general. Like maybe you'll be experiencing less migraine.
Right.
Maybe. This is
I'm a
one possibility.
headachy today and yesterday, actually.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
coming in this weekend.
when I play the horn, I get pretty nervous, and when I play the horn in front of people in
Mm-hmm.
concerts, I get pretty nervous. This is universal and normal,
Yeah.
but the way body responds to that, I basically discovered, but I had a tendency to respond to stress, over respond to any sort of stress since I was pretty little. So after a certain age, before I started to take care of that, my hands and legs will shake easily.
Mm-hmm.
So the way I worked towards making the bad days less bad was to generally be healthier.
Right.
For me, that's what seems to work the best and most. But this will really differ to people. So yeah, you will have to probably you will need to give yourself like a year or two to just kind of investigate do some research, try things, you know. And it might be related to your general health, or it might be something to do with your playing technique. Maybe, maybe not. What was his name? The big, amazing horn player who was playing in the Munich Radio Orchestra. Eric. Yeah. When I met him once in Japan, it was towards the end of his tour in Japan, and he done a recital. I think he was with his orchestra, and he was doing recitals and master classes. And then when we were having a drink, he said, actually, his lips were in a terrible condition because it was towards the end of the tour.
Yeah.
But he proudly explained to me that no one notices that because he's able to control his air really well through 30 years of yoga. Did you know that he's a heavy yoga practitioner?
Yeah, I wasn't aware of how heavy.
I think he said 30 years.
Yeah.
So if you're planning to kind of really lead your life as a horn player, something like yoga or maybe Pilates will also be a serious thing to consider.
Right.
Yeah. You do need to enjoy it. So even if it's good for you, if you don't enjoy it, it's probably more stress to keep on doing it. So it really depends on people.
I do yoga 2 or 3 times a week.
Oh, that's good. Is it helping you? Does it feel like it has helped you all?
Overall, I would say yes. But on the day of the yoga, right after, maybe I don't feel so great playing. Next day, or overall, I've noticed more awareness. I breathe. Stuff like that.
Okay. Then just one more thing about the embouchure mechanics.
Yeah.
Maybe you saw me explaining that in the lesson video you might have saw
with
Mario in Panama.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure in your case, when you ascend, your mouthpiece moves a little bit towards the right and upwards. So, yeah, just a little bit. And if that's true, descending will be the opposite. So left and downwards.
Yeah.
The right and left, I'm pretty sure. I'm not quite sure about upwards and downwards. It might be the reverse. So let's try. The first phrase, naughty, the F to F. First play it normally without thinking much about what I mentioned just now, but still you can use your abs.
This way or this way? I've lost your sound.
Does that feel any different?
It feels like maybe a bit here.
Bit what?
The wood tones between the notes.
Can we try it on Schumann's Adagio, the C to C?
We can try.
Nice. Then, can I see you slurring from the middle C, lower C to the pedal C? Okay. And then
Jaw out.
yeah, that's perfectly good. That's good. Can I see you playing B? No, I mean F. D D D F F F low F F. Yeah. Okay. I'm pretty sure what I said before is correct. So let's go back to Schumann. And then if it doesn't work, it means that what I said is wrong. So I'm going to get you to try something else. So to make it clear, really move your entire horn towards the right and a bit upwards when you go up to the high C.
That's fun.
Normal? Yeah. How's that?
Out a little better the first time.
Now, kind of intentionally stop thinking about moving the mouthpiece. Now, slightly move it towards the right and up. Yeah. How's that?
That's cool.
Yeah. So let's use that in Beethoven 7th. So bum ba bum ba bum ba la ba ba hee hee ha ha.
Okay.
Yeah. 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 How's that?
That's easy.
Easy. And when you come down, now intentionally move the mouthpiece towards the left and downwards. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. How about trying that on Till Eulenspiegel?
One more time.
How's that?
Interesting. Yeah.
So, kind of play with it, try it, and if it's not getting in your way, this probably will help you on your bad days.
Okay.
Because you're really kind of going along with how your embouchure is working.
Right.
Yeah. So when I get tired during a concert, which happens all the time, every time,
Yeah.
and like there's some, say like I'm playing a Mahler symphony, and then sometimes I'm completely worn out after the first movement.
Easily.
And then the feeling that your lips are swollen. It feels like you're just not going to be able to produce anything above F or G.
Yeah.
But you have to try, right?
Certainly.
So in those situations, the two things we spoke about today, getting your abs to do the hard work as much as possible, and working with your own embouchure mechanics in a harmonious way.
Right.
This doesn't guarantee results,
Certainly
but
not.
at least it will be a healthier way to approach those difficult situations.
Could help.
Yeah. So anything not clear so far?
No, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Really enjoying what we're doing. It's really
Good.
clear to me. Yeah.
I think your teacher had the same kind of embouchure movement, I think.
He discourages head and horn movement. He talks about, he thinks moving the horn or moving the head is going to be too much of a mechanical,
Uh-huh.
it's too large scale mechanical when, especially shifting to the low range. Instead of tilting the horn or the head, he wants you to move your jaw into a second position. So you have a low horn embouchure and high horn embouchure, and they're both relatively stable.
Mm-hmm.
What's so common is this kind of dynamic embouchure that opens up as it descends.
Yeah.
He thinks there's too much room for error. And his two-piece setup of his jaw and horn staying steady, and then having a high embouchure.
Yeah. But if the next time you get to see him, and when you see him closely playing, you can just watch which direction the mouthpiece is moving. And I will go back on YouTube and check, but I think he had the same right to the left and uppers downwards. Maybe it was the reverse, but either way, this is called the ray high placement embouchure type.
Mm-hmm. You mentioned some literature about it.
Yeah, I will send you a link.
Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty detailed, but I will send you a link.
Yeah.
And if you feel like it's just getting in your way, knowing things about this, feel free to forget it.
Yeah.
Yeah. The way I like to propose is that just really check it every time, until you feel like you really want to use it. Make comparisons, and if one is better than the other, the better one is yours.
Yeah. Take what's good and leave the rest.
Yeah. Only when things seem to consistently show better, that's when you want to really incorporate it as your own technique. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So I will send you the link of the literature. And if you have any kind of problems or confusions, feel free to message me again.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we will finish.
Thanks. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, then see you or talk to you soon.
See you soon, man. Thanks so much.
All right.